Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Mir Shams, working as a vocational trainer at Government Higher Secondary School, Tarthpura, under the trade of travel and tourism. Today, I'm going to tell the students, those who are entitled in the trade of travel and tourism at Government Higher Secondary School, Tarthpura, tourism system. This topic is very important for all the levels from 9 to 12, from 9 to 12 for all four levels. So the students needs to understand the tourism system. What is the tourism system? How the tourism is working? And this tourism system, this is a model. This model has been given by the Neil Lapier in 1979. In 1979, he has described this tourism system as a mechanism which works under a system in a proper way. Like we can say the mechanism of the car, all the parts of the car functions together and makes the smooth car working as well. So in this case, I'm going to tell how he has described this tourism model. And the first thing is that he has defined this traveler generating region. Traveler generating region means the moment the journey takes place. The moment journey takes place, and this is the traveler generating region. Suppose my belonging is from Kupwara. I made my plan to go Gulmarg. Suppose I started my journey from Kupwara. As I started the journey from Kupwara, and this means that is the traveler generating region for me. Traveler generating region means a point where the journey takes place. And when the journey takes place, that we in short says TGRS. That's a traveler generating region. It is the point where the journey takes place. And in between the second point in this model he has described, that is TR. It's a tourist route region. Tourist route region means any kind of transportation we avail. Like I avail it by road, I avail it transportation to go Gulmarg, road transport. That means that's the tourist region, that's a tourist route region. That means any kind of transportation we opt for in this between, that is the tourist route region. And the third one is the tourist destination region. Tourist destination region means that my ultimatum aim to reach what is my ultimatum aim where I have to reach. Suppose my aim is to reach Gulmarg. That means the Gulmarg is the tourist destination region for me. In this case, in the first point that I had described, that's a travel generating region. Here are the some factors. That's the pull factors. Pull factors are those factors which encourages me to go, which encourages me to move away from my place, which encourages me to move away from my place. Those are the pull factors. Simply we can say that I had like pull the door. That means that a place which encourages me to move away from my place. Those are the pull factors. And in between, if I will take any kind of stoppage or any kind of halt, this means it is the en route for me. En route means if I will take any kind of stoppage during my journey, or if I will move to any other place while moving to my ultimate destination Gulmarg. If I will move any other place, that means that is the intermediate route for me. That's the intermediate route for me. Before I reach to my ultimate destination, and during this transit route, if I make any kind of stoppage, if I will halt for a couple of hours, and I will move to any other place for a short span of time, that means that is called the en route. That is called the en route region during the destination. The TGRS is the region where ultimately I will reach there, when I will reach there, what kind of activities I have to do there. That's the ultimate destination for me. And one more thing you have to understand, this traveler generating region. This is the region where the journey starts and where the journey begins, and as well as the journey comes to an end. And here is the point here. I have mentioned it here. Departing journey, departing traveler. I started my journey from here and I had to reach here. I reach it here. And then onwards, when I completed my task there, when I end my activities there, then I started my journey back and I have reached it here at the point, at the initial point where I started initially my journey. And more importantly, the most important factor in this model is that's a human element. Human element here means the tourist. So this means the tourist is the person. It will be obviously the person. Without the person, no activities will take place under the umbrella of the tourism. So basically the tourist is the person who starts the journey, who reaches the destination, and who also takes the transit routes as well. This will be the person. Basically, you need to understand tourist is the person in the tourism. That means he has to stay at least for 24 hours. 24 hours less than 1 year. So the most important element, without the involvement of the tourism, without the involvement of the tourist, no activities will take place in the tourism. And the last point and the last element he has highlighted in this model, that is tourism industry. So we need to understand this tourism industry is not this is not the single factory, or this is not the single, like we can say that this tourism industry is combined with couple of industries, and that combined couple of industries, that means we need to understand here are the four A's. 4 A's are the complete industry of the tourism. 4 A's. That 4 A's. What comes under the 4 A's? Accommodation. Accommodation, it means that's the hotel sector. Accessibility. Accessibility means that transportation. And that's amenities. Amenities means the facilities. Amenities mean the facilities. Even the tourist will take the tourist will live at the tourist destination region. And the last one is accommodation, accessibilities, amenities, and the last one is access. Access means that how you can reach there. How you can reach there? Well, you can reach there by road, you can reach there by rail, by transport, and this comes under in this region. Transit route region. That means what kind of accommodation, what kind of transport you will use. Either you will use the air one, either you can use the rail, either you can use the road. It depends upon the budget of a tourist. It depends on the budget of the tourist. If he feels that he has enough budget, he can avail the air transport. So this was the first model of the Neil Lapier's that he has mentioned it, and he has also given this second model of the tourism, this tourism system as well, and this will be described in my next lecture. Khuda Hafiz.